What's up, guys? It's Michael. Got a quick video for y'all today. 25 shot drill. I shoot this drill a couple of times a week. Real easy drill to do. Cheap drill to do. You know, don't cost you 10-15 bucks for 50 rounds of 9mm. Gonna show you some basic fundamentals for firearms. So let's get into it. Alright, this drill. Like I said, do this drill a couple times a week. Take you some poster board, buy you some poster board. Just stuff you can buy at Walmart for 30-40 cents a sheet. I take a Sharpie and I draw 5 dots across, and I'll run 5 dots down on each set. So it ends up being 25. Easy to do. Nothing to it. Take it outside to the range, wherever. If you shoot at your house or at the range, take it with you. Go out there, set it up on your target holder. I'm gonna do a video later on how to build some target holders, some target stands. Cheap to do, easy to do. Just you know, nothing to it. You can build them. You ain't got to pay for them. You know, just pay for your supplies. So it's nothing to it. Set it up on your target stand. Get about 3 yards back is where I like to shoot. That's where I like to start out. Most of the time, guys, gunfights statistically have shown that they're within the 7 yards or closer. More like 3 yards or closer. So do this drill at 3 yards, man. It's nothing to it. Easy drill. When you get to where you're really proficient in that area, back it on up to 5, and then back it on up to 7, and then back it on up to 10. And you'll see that at 3 yards, when you're just drilling, you'll step back to 5 and you'll start coming apart. So you know, as you get good, you start backing up. What you want to do is I like to load my mags with 5 rounds per mag. I wear my holster, my mag carrier, you know, just like I would either every day when I'm carrying or just my outside the waistband just for practice. But what I'll do is I'll load 5 in the gun and I'll load 5 in the spare mag. And I'll do a real deal draw stroke, which I'm gonna do a video showing y'all how to do a real draw stroke. I'll do a draw stroke, I'll come up, I'll press out, I'll put 1 round on the dot. As close, or if I can get it in the dot's great. If not, as close to the dot as I can. Then I'll reset my trigger, put another round on, reset all the way through, taking as much time as I want to take. We don't want to do this fast. We want to take as much time as we need to get that round in that dot, as close to or in that dot. When my 5 shots is up, bam, I'm going to come into my workspace. I'm going to do a reload. Okay? When I reload, I'm either going to stop, reholster. I like to reholster and come and look at it and see how I did. Or if you don't want to do that, you can come back to the next row, press out, do 5 more. Okay? I like to reholster because it gives me the practice of doing a draw stroke, firing my 5 rounds, coming in, doing a reload, coming over top, resetting, recharging the gun. And I mean, that's, you know, we can do a whole video on that, you know, coming over top or actually using the slide release. But I mean, I like coming over top because in an actual gunfight, those fine motor skills, pressing that, I'll show you here on my unloaded Glock 19. When you come up, when you hit slide lock and you come into that workspace to reload that firearm, when you press that mag, those fine motor skills in a gunfight tend to go away. So it's easier to press that mag in, come over top, and recharge that firearm. Okay? So you run 5 reps of that. So you get 5 draw strokes, 5 reloads, and 25 basic firearms fundamental sessions in. So, I mean, you're doing that 2 times a week. That's a lot of reps, and it's cheap. So, I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit about your basic fundamentals, okay? We all know, if I can remember them all to say them, basic firearms fundamentals is sight alignment, sight picture, breathing, trigger prep, trigger press, stance, and grip, okay? Or trigger press, trigger reset, stance, and grip. Anyhow, Your stance, I can't really show you because I'm the only guy here. Nobody's working this camera for me. But you want your feet to be about shoulder width apart, and you want one foot. I like to put, because I shoot right-handed, so I like to put my left foot in front of my right foot, just a little bit, just to kind of offset that stance, like you would if you were prepping for somebody to come up and push you. Okay, if a guy was going to come up, Travis Haley did this example, and it was a great example. If somebody was going to push you, you're going to brace up with your feet spread shoulder width apart, one foot kind of in front of the other, like you're going to fight, right? And you're going to kind of lean forward. You're going to lean forward. That way when they push you, you got your weight shifted forward a little bit. Well, firearm stance is the same thing. You're going to do all that with your knees bent a little bit. That way, when that gun recoils, you're braced for it. Even if it's a 9mm, you're braced and ready for that recoil. Okay? Grip. We're going to talk about grip. Like I said, this Glock is unloaded, so we're safe here, guys. We don't have to be worried about that. But you're going to want to get as high up on that grip as you can get. Okay, as high up as you can get, because that helps with recoil management. This hand, you're gonna come over and cover all that extra grip that's not being covered by this hand, because the bullet's going to go to the path of least resistance. So as much resistance as you can get on that gun is what's going to be best for recoil management. I kind of torque my wrist down at an angle, so I get an L shape almost like an L, upside down L, and then I get on the gun, okay? And you're going to want to squeeze kind of like a C-clamp to help. That all helps with recoil management, okay? Sight alignment, sight picture, guys, you either know it or you don't. You should know what your sights should look like when they're aligned, okay? You're not gonna focus on your target. You're gonna focus on that front sight. Your target should be blurry behind you. So you're gonna get good sight alignment, sight picture. Your finger's gonna be off of the trigger until you're ready to fire. When that sight's on target and you made that decision to fire, that's when you're going to start prepping the trigger. Now I'm going to show you one-handed, so I'm not covering up the trigger with this hand. But when you've made the decision to fire, then your finger comes in on the trigger. You're going to press till you feel that wall. Then you're going to start press until you get a break. Okay? The break should come as a surprise. You shouldn't know the break. If the break comes as a surprise, that helps to keep you from jerking. And if you jerk just a little bit, your shot's going to be off. So it should be a surprise. So like I said, once again, you've got it on target. You made the decision to fire. You're going to press, bang. Gun's going to recycle. Then comes in your trigger reset. Your trigger reset, you should ease out just till you get that click. You don't come completely off the trigger, because then you're going to jerk it, okay? Just till you get the reset. Then you're going to press again, okay? Now, that's your basic firearm fundamentals, okay? When you put that finger in to the trigger, don't sit here and put all of it in. Don't put an entire hook in there, because what's going to happen with that is you're going to pull the gun when you squeeze the trigger. Just that first little pad, just this part, not the end, not this end, right in the middle, somewhere around in there is where you want to be. That will give you the perfect press, so your sights, so you're not jerking, so your shots will be on. A good little drill to do in the house, guys, is take an empty casing, a spent casing, put it on top of your slide, okay? Press out and press the trigger. If that casing stays on top of your gun, then you're pressing the trigger right, okay? Get that practice in, guys. So anyhow, quick little video. Got a lot of stuff going, a lot of stuff down the pipeline, big plans. Gonna do some shooting videos. Gonna do some videos showing my gun, a few of my guns off. Got a new holster in, guys, from a guy on eBay actually. Gonna do a little review on it after I get some time in it and put it through its paces. I appreciate all the subscriptions, appreciate the comments, appreciate what support I've gotten so far. This has been pretty fun, you know, gonna keep it going. Always appreciate the thumbs up if you like my videos. Appreciate a subscription. Anyways, take care guys, and we'll catch you on the next video.